Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't believe I was muted. I just gave y'all winning lotto numbers. Crazy how the universe works, right? Well, hello and welcome to Alter States with Rachel. I was just sharing out on my phone and I just seen I guess a meme or a post or whatever, and it was a post of Princess Diana, and it was like in a parallel universe, she would be queen. And I thought that's kind of weird because I'm really into like parallel universes, different realities. I'm really thinking about all that here lately. So, well, Carol, today I have I've got all my decks beside me because I've been cleaning up my room, but I've just got my regular Rider Waite, and but I've got them all down here if y'all want one. Let's just see. Hi, John. Hi, Chastity. Hi, Janet. Hi, Sandy. Hello, Mika. Kelsey. Alicia. KJ. Facebook user. StreamYard. Hello and welcome, everybody. So, how's everybody doing? How's everybody? Is everybody still alive? Exciting times, right? Yes, KJ, you were in a live chat. Well, welcome, Pamela. Yeah, Carol, I've got all my decks. So, I got some of my decks. They've got a bunch of new decks coming out, and I'm trying to reserve myself. Like, no, you don't need to do this. All right, okay. Well, we're just going to do Angels and Ancestors because it's my favorite. I mean, they're all my favorites. To let my cards here, to let my cards hear me say that. They're all my favorite. Okay. So who knows what's going to happen, right? We're just going to go with it and see. Take a sip. Hmm. So, boys and girls, so I really feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else, but I don't know what that is yet. I don't know. I feel like we're supposed to talk about something. So, I feel like we're supposed to talk, right? I don't know, Jennifer. I feel like it's, I know, right? I don't want to sing. Um, I really feel like we're supposed to talk about something, and supposed to talk about something that's coming up. I heard two C words. I heard one that is a crisis and one I'm supposed to channel. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Jennifer, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully you know what's going to happen. I don't know. I feel like we're supposed to talk. I'm going to answer questions because but I feel like we're going to be chatting. I do feel like something big is coming up. I'm not saying big as in scary. I'm just saying something big, okay? And I don't like saying things like that because okay, so we're going to have, yes, I need some help.
Okay. I'm here to help. I can't hear you, Rachel. You're muted again. Sorry, guys. Hey, everybody. Y'all bear with us for a second. Every time Rachel and I try to talk, it turns into a damn catastrophe. Even after the show, we have the same problem. But hey, everybody. I'm in the house. Woo, woo. Wasn't planning on being on camera, so you guys know what I look like on my days off. This is the reality, right? No makeup. The holy moly.
I'm just
Hey,
glad you got clothes on.
Hey, I have to have clothes on. I got a 12-year-old in here that says some pretty wonky stuff, but
Right. There might be more viewers if you had your clothes off.
I don't know. People would need more therapy. We'd have to run
I know.
on the
I
network.
know. Well, I was listening. Okay, I'm calming down now. I'm really calming down. Okay, no, I was listening to Coast to Coast guy and George Norrie, and he was saying that he has huge viewers, and a lot of his numbers come from prisons and jails and stuff like that. And I'm thinking that's perfect. That's perfect. And I was like, if we're looking for sponsorships and numbers, we need to market that.
Well, it's funny you say that. We could actually start a really distorted dating service with that whole mentality. But I've been watching 60 Days In. I'm so out of touch with American television that I started watching it. And I was such a gangster today. I had to go out and get a couple of things for the house, and I was like thugging up on people. I was like, "Bitch, what? What?" I had to back up for a second.
So you went to Walmart. That's what you're saying.
And got in a fist fight over some Doritos. But okay, listen.
Right.
I know where you're coming from. I've been in the same thing, kind of tongue-tied, and I've been that way about the last week about feeling what this is that's coming up. So I hear what you're saying. And when you were saying that you were hearing the C word like crisis, it is crisis that's coming up. But it's not to freak people out. It's just, it's still that crumbling of the old system. It's still crumbling really way down. Or I can tell you two things I've picked up and then I'll get off. Maybe this will help you. Maybe this is what you're picking up on. One thing is the Chinese banking system has absolutely collapsed. That's a known fact. It's not being broadcast in the U.S. or the Chinese, sorry. The Chinese people can't even get their damn money out of the bank, right? The Chinese government has defaulted on all of their loans and is holding their money in the banks. So when that market crashes, it affects everybody. It's going to trickle out. That's one aspect of what is coming in. So if people haven't bought the home they wanted to buy yet, if they haven't rented the place they wanted to rent yet, if they're thinking about a new car, it's today, not tomorrow, before things get wonky, right? Otherwise, you're going to have to sit through this. So it's only a crisis if you get caught procrastinating or with your pants down, right? Crisis is dependent on our action. So there's that aspect of things that are going on. The death of the Queen has been interesting because, my dad's Scottish, so my love for the Queen is minor, although I respect other people's who do adore her. However, there's a big shift that happens with this worldwide as well, because Charles won't be on the throne very long. Now, I'm not sure if this is him dying, although today I kept hearing he was going to have a heart attack relatively soon, within the next couple of months, and that there would be a battle between his boys about who was stepping in, and that there would also be a fight within the Commonwealth about recognizing any type of monarchy anymore at this point. Now that she's gone, there's going to be a lot of instability in the Commonwealth countries. And putting that on top of what's going on with China, what's still going on in the Ukraine, it's a lot. It's just a lot of change. So maybe the C word that you're hearing is massive change.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we need to have a conversation, and I feel like this is the place to do it. Again, I don't like, saying things like this because I don't want it to incite fear or put in paranoia. But I do think that I think most of us are cool, calm, and collect, but we have a little bit of like, hey, yeah, okay, we need to do this. But we're also like placeholders that can, because I think most of our family and friends come to us for answers.
Sure.
So I think like we're able to like we're the paper napkin that wipes up the wet mess, but you still gotta have paper towels in the house. But I don't know. I really feel like I should channel. I don't know.
If you feel like you need to do it, do it. If it's not coming through now, do it tonight, and then we can do a special episode if you want to this week. I'm sure nobody here will mind, or even bring it in next week where we tell everybody what's coming in. I had to go back through channeled material this morning because I had said about a month and a half ago that the Queen wouldn't last another month, that I saw her coming out. I saw her dying relatively soon. So I'm looking back at a lot of the stuff that I channeled. But if you feel like that's something we need to do, we can absolutely do that. I can stay in this with you. I can step out of this and let you roll if you're ready. But it's whatever. I think everybody would be happy. And Sandy wanted to know, did I walk out with those Doritos? Girl, I ate them walking out.
Right, I know.
Bag like that. I cracked that bag in the middle of the aisle. I didn't even move my foot before I cracked that bag. Take that gangster stuff.
Oh my gosh.
There it is. Everybody needs a good laugh because I know I don't look thug, but I can get thug. Anyway, that's been the energy too. Like, holy camole, dude. The last 4 or 5 days, it's been like just sit back and watch, right? I think that's why I started watching that show. It's like watching the animals run wild, man. I'm just sitting back watching it roll.
I know. I love stuff like that. And I mean, I'm like, how do these people, because, they I don't want to say they get in deep because they're not talking, like with the cartel or anybody like that. But I mean, these are people that they've trusted them. And, they do it. In the beginning, they was doing it in their hometown or, in their area. And it's like, dude, they're going to look you up.
Right.
You've just done this whole little interview type thing of where you lived in your house and all this. And I'm like, surely they know these things. If I pick up on it, like, why would I not come say, what the hell, man? Like, really? Why do you want to do that? Oh,
you know my story. I'm not going to launch it out like in full force here, but when I was working in the Ukraine and I came back, that Russian guy came and held me hostage with Romy. Like, it was not a joke. I had 3 days of being held hostage. So people who go into reality TV don't realize how much they're putting themselves at risk, and they do it for 5 seconds of fame.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's just ridiculous. But I mean,
well, I've even told TJ a little lecture because he's only 13, and like, hey, this is what I do. I'm not saying I'm huge and I'm public, but I'm out there. Somebody got me mad about what I said, even if it's because I'm being a witch or I'm, inviting demons and devils in, they could go on my page and possibly see my child and, try and do things like this. And I was like, just, it could either be like an old man's penis picture that you're getting, or it could be like, a witch trying to curse you or save you. Just come on, let's tell me.
It's hard. You have to have these separation. But listen, I think that's a really good balance for everybody who's watching right now. Is none of us have any privacy. I think if you think you do, you've lost your mind. But we have to be a little bit more guarded about what we put out there because we're just so open to throwing everything out there. These posts where people say, we're sending prayers and blessing idiots if they post a picture. Man, don't post a picture of yourself. What are you, stupid? You might as well just take that picture and go post it up at the Walmart and be like, I live at whatever address, right? Like, people have to rope it in a little bit. I think people want to be so open after the lockdown and after all this chaos and now a war and everybody's freaked out and they're trying to make connections into something that feels like community for them. But in a lot of ways, it's just exposing them. So maybe it's not closing down but completely, but be a little more discreet.
Oh, definitely. Well, I'm sorry. There's like, I don't know, everybody wants to talk and I'm getting sick to my stomach. So yeah, I'm just going to say, hey, everybody, let's just wait a second. And I'm going to do this later and do the show right now. And I don't know. So I'm going to ask somebody to come in and just help me do the show. And then I don't know. I just don't know why I feel like I'm being rushed or gang rushed with everybody right now. And I guess it's because it's matching the energy of everybody who's watching.
Right.
It's
So let's do this together.
Okay.
Let's do something we don't normally do. How about we do this? You pull a card and I will pull a card.
Okay.
Maybe what needs to happen is, if you're feeling that anxious, is we need to lighten up some of that energy. Do you know what I mean? For you as well?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying I can ask, like, they're going to stop. But I think honestly, because I've been going to channel all day and I haven't. So now they are putting me on point. Well, no, I want to do it. I'm going to do it afterwards. I promise I'll do it afterwards. But I think they are like saying, like,
hey, when you feel the push, you know how it is. If you fight it, there's a cost for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if most people understand that, but when we're channeling, if we fight it for too long, there's a price you pay for that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's something you're going to have to do tonight. I bought some, and you will be proud of me.
Yeah.
I bought some tarot cards.
Did you? Well, I think I'm getting this feelings because I need to know, hey, this is important. This is
Right.
important.
Right.
This is important. Okay.
It's going to be all right, girl. And listen,
Yeah.
you and I will, off camera, we will talk tomorrow and go through
Yeah.
things
Okay.
and
All right.
figure out
So
what we're doing.
what cards did you buy?
I bought, I'm so stupid. You know what? And they're too big for my damn hands. I was saying it in the show the other day. I can't even shuffle them. Right? Might as well just throw them in the air and see if one hits me in the head.
There you
It's
go.
called The Shaman's Dream.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Have you ever
Uh-huh.
seen these?
Yes.
And they're really cool because they don't have jack crap on the back of them. So,
Mhm.
you know, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, you with your regular deck of cards.
Yeah.
She playing poker? She doing tarot? What's she doing?
Man, I might as well read Olive Pits, right? It all means about the same to me.
Why not?
It is whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, if you want to, go ahead and if you want to jump in this. If not, I will jump in and help you.
Yeah. No. Okay. Well, hang out if you want to. But if you got to go, cook some ramen noodles, go for it. Okay.
I've been watching that show, Rachel. You don't start none, there won't be none.
I know.
All right, guys, I'll pop out and let Rachel have it. I love y'all. Later.
All right. Bye. Thank you. I know, right? So, and it's funny because everybody is like, oh my gosh, I wish I was this and I wish I was that. And I was like, yeah, but there's a lot that comes with it. And, when you get nudges, you get nudges. I guess I can take the headphones off now. And when you get nudges, you get nudges. And it's really not cool sometimes to pick up on the energy of your husband and what he's thinking. And not that he thinks anything crazy, but it's like I have to be the role of the wife. I have to be this thing. But like he's also entitled to his feelings, because if he don't have his feelings and I'm always jumping in, then how does his feelings and his emotions, how does he grow? How does he change? And it's hard for me to like stand back, and so it's crazy. And it's like, and then and then and then you say, and it's like, oh my gosh. So this is one of those moments because a lot of information does want to come through. And I do think, and so I do want to say this, there is a lot of people like, my higher guys, again, when they're just different aspects of me that want to come through. And I know I was saying like crisis. Yes, it's serious, but I don't think it's like scary serious. I think everybody is trying to come through. That way I know it's important for me to channel. Like, hey, you need to do this. It's like your parents calling you by your full name, like, oh, So, and I think if it was just one or two, it'd be like, okay. So it's not like everybody's rushing in to try and save the world. They're just like saying, Rachel, come on. You've been saying you're going to do this all day and you haven't. Okay. Which is really, really good, because that means we got some really good energy in here. So welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So I just don't know where it is. So let's just jump in. Let's see. Well, now, okay, let's just see. Where are some names? All right, Mika. Mika. What does Mika need to know? Yeah, so this is the Kyle Gray. He does angels and ancestors. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool. What does Mika Robinson need to know? What is the message for Mika? So, okay, so normally I don't try to I don't try and listen because so much is going on. And if y'all was listening to my other show, which I think maybe only one or two you was, whenever I was asking the question, I was getting intuitive things, and then I would kind of do the reading off that. So that's kind of basically what's happening here. So Mika, whenever I'm thinking of you and shuffling the cards, I heard, you better get busy. You better get busy. And I don't think this has anything to do with what Jennifer and I was talking about, like with you purchasing a car or buying a house, but you need to get busy. You need to get busy. Okay, so whenever I do channel, sometimes it is physical, so hopefully I won't see my face change. But okay, but Mika, you need to get busy, and I feel like I've just been sitting here buying time, and I feel like that's what you're doing too, Mika. That you're just trying to buy time, and you need to get busy. All right, what does Mika need to know? All right, Mika. So the first one of the angels and ancestors, you got a guardian angel, and it's this cool little feather, and we got some sacred geometry going on behind it, and it says you are not alone. You have this whole team behind you, and you've got this whole team, okay? I'm trying to think, okay, who is this? This is ancestors, but you have this whole team. Again, whole team. The cards that came up is the devil, and the devil's nothing but fear. It's fear, it's bad habits, it's procrastination. And I'm right there with you with procrastinating. I'm right there with you. So the devil is just it's manipulation, it's anger, it's attachment, it's bad habits, it is fear, it's bondage, it's nothing but just fear. Okay. Then you've got two lovely ladies. You've got the Queen of Cups. And so cups is your emotions and feelings and perceptions. And so the Queen, she is the lady that is emotionally stable. She's always in the flow. It's intuitive. She's still, sensitive, and she's very much, in it. She does control her emotions. Again, I say this every time. She is only one of the cups that has a cover on her cups. So she keeps her emotions contained. So to me, she is the opposite of the fear of the devil. She does not let her emotions rule her. She's able to use her emotions not in a manipulating way, but she has harnessed the power of the emotions, just like, the Empress energy. And she's right here on top, that Queen of Pentacles. So it's very much like that. Then it is followed by the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is jobs, employment, and security. The Queen, she is, she's enterprising, she's hardworking, she's ambitious. It's courage. Also, I see her as the lower chakras. Again, it's not higher or lower. It's just where it is. So this is your root. It's your sacral. It's your root, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus. That is foundation. That is security. That's creativity. That is the basic primal needs, and then like 2 or 3 steps up. That is very much. It's like being grounded, very being grounded, because it's like the devil isn't grounded. The devil is nothing but thoughts and mental, it's that air energy. It's all up in, it's all up in here. So you need to stay grounded. You need to stay rooted. You need to keep your emotions in check. And you need to remember, Mika, that you have this whole team behind you. And, if I don't know what your practice is or what you do, but if you pray or you call upon deities or angels, if you are working with your guides and you don't know who to call upon, you can just say, okay, set the intention, clear your mind, clear your space, nothing elaborate. I just take 3 deep breaths to know, hey, I'm in this space. It's legit. And I just say, all right, guides, I don't know who to ask, but I call upon my highest guides to help me assist with this. That's what I do. Now, I do have boundaries already in place. So I know that, not all willy-nilly, like all kinds of guides are going to come in. Like I do have boundaries. I have a gatekeeper that, I think only lets certain people in. Okay. So I do have my boundaries in place. I'm not allowing anybody just to come in. So you do whatever you do with your boundaries and your protection, but you call upon your highest guide that can help you assist with this. And you've got a whole team behind you. So there is no reason why you need to have any fear whatsoever, Mika. Okay. Go from fear and manipulation to courage, to harnessing that emotion, to being in flow. That is pretty cool. You got 2 Queen energy. All right, Alicia. Oh, look at the little baby. I do not want baby fever. All right. What does Alicia need to know? I'm so glad to see everybody. It's so crazy. It's a difference in the energy. So it's very much the energy of the first show that I do. It is very much very like that rooted energy. It is it's basic. I don't want to say it's give me, because it's not like that, but it's a different type energy. And this energy is light, it's airy, it's flowing. It's really cool. Ooh, okay. So Alicia, sorry, I keep getting tongue tied and my throat stuff is going on with my throat. Okay. People want to come through. All right, Alicia. So yours is direction guardian. This is choose your path. Okay. So here, he's basically like a guide that is, it's not like he's pointing in one direction. You can kind of see the circle in the middle, and then you have the animals. So you've got, I guess that's the ox, that's the strength, the bird that is for insight and wisdom, and the lion that is nothing but strength and like gung-ho, So whatever, it doesn't have to be a certain direction as like I have to do this. All you need to know is I'm going forward. Because I know I've been saying this forever. The time is moving so fast. It's going crazy. It really doesn't matter if you're making plan A, because it could be plan B. Who knows? It doesn't matter. It's like you almost have to be on a pin. Like it doesn't matter. You just need to, it's always changing, and like you just got to stay not on your feet, like in a guarded way, but always aware, because all these opportunities are coming, and it's just fast moving energy. So it's okay. Your 3 cards is the Hangman. So that's all about changing your perspective. Then you got the 2 of Pentacles. And so Pentacles is your security, material issues, and wealth. And the 2 is all about balance. And it's balancing your finance, and it's juggling, Now, just so you know, Alicia, I'm sorry, the big A, if you was asking for a yes or no question, I do want to say it's a maybe. Because that's how it feels. I feel like you were like, I just want a yes or no. And that's maybe, because that's what this is. It's like either way, it could be either yes or no. It's like, come see, come saw. It's like, whatever it is, it is. And that's kind of like what the Hangman is too. It's like, It is, maybe. Change your perspective, let go, hang on, gotta go. It's like just hanging out. But so it's just balance, and it's kind of like hanging on, juggling. Then it is followed by I pull the Major Arcana, the Justice card. So she is all about, the Justice is all about searching for balance, legal matters, karma, getting what you deserve. It is all about, it's karmic justice, And so to me, it's like everything that you have been working towards, it is coming your way. It has been coming your way. It's coming your way. So you need to be prepared for it, and just hang on and just when it starts coming, just try and figure out this balance with it, because it's coming. And there's not a right or wrong answer. It's just, I feel like it's just like catching all the balls. And what you do with that ball, you can either carry it with you or you can put it down. But I feel like these are things that you wanted, and so they're coming towards you. So you either choose to keep it or you let it go. Just keep it or let it go. And I hope that makes sense, Alicia. But that's just, everything you wanted is coming, and it's coming fast. And it's going to be coming so fast. KJ. Hey, everyone. Do I have an angel, and what does he or she say? Have I been a good girl? KJ, no, you have not been a good girl. They say you are not listening too. So, I know that there's angels, but KJ, I swear, it's like they're in a triangle. Okay, so it's like they're in a triangle, and they're all going, no, 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 KJ, no. You haven't been good. You haven't washed the dishes. You haven't done what we said. You didn't do this and you didn't do that. And of course, it's not bad. But KJ, that's what it feels like. They're like, no, like teasingly, no, you haven't. You've been a naughty girl, KJ, naughty girl. There's Jennifer Sex, baby. Yeah, no, it just feels like, yeah. All right, KJ, I'm going to pull a Angels and Ancestors card for you, and then I'll go to the next one. Ooh, KJ, Snake. Shed old skin. KJ, you are metamorphosing. You are changing. And it feels like now you are vulnerable. I know when a snake sheds its skin, it gets about to its eyes, and that's when the snake is, it's most vulnerable. And that's what it feels like with you. It feels like you are teeter-totter. And you know how I always say about the 5, you're in the middle of the road. So it either feels like you're going to stay in this state of mind, you're going to stay in this physical, like you're staying where you are, or you're moving on. Not dying, but you're moving. Like you need to make this choice. You need either stay and go down, or you need to rise up. That's what it feels like. And then it just feels like everybody's laughing at you, like a good time, that you're always asking for signs, maybe, that you're asking for signs. And then it almost feels like they send you signs that, honestly, it could be. And it's like, what does that mean? Because that is. Okay, so who was it that wanted reading? Matt? Think that name popped up? Okay. All right. Matt. What does Matt need to know? Okay, if you're new, welcome. Welcome. Okay, so the card of the Angels and Ancestors, it's the Shield Maiden. So this is an ancestor. So this is that warrior. This is that warrior type energy. This is, hey, listen, we need to be serious. We need to make a plan. We need to do a plan of action, and we need to think about that and be ready to go. So it is a time of action. Okay, pulled 3 cards for you. The first one is Page of Pentacles. And so the Page of Pentacles, this is all about, the page is all about information, like a newness, a youngness, and Pentacles is jobs, employment, and security. So the Page of Pentacles, this is all about like a financial opportunity. It's ground level, like it's coming to you. It's manifesting, it's coming this way. Again, this is the plans. It's the groundwork. It's the paperwork. You know, it's all coming. It's all coming, but now it's in your, like the ball's in your court for you to continue on. Then it's followed by the Fool. And you got 2 major arcana. And so the Fool is the first card of the major arcana. And it's about taking a leap of faith. It's a new journey. It's new beginnings. So yes, you need to make your plan. You know, do your plan of action, and now it's time to get ready to do it. Then it is followed by the Empress. She's one of my favorite. And so the Empress, it's major arcana, but this is like it's the feminine aspect of power. It's abundance. She, you know, you see Venus in there, so it's like full of love, full of creativity. But you know, it's like she realizes her power, but she also sits like on a throne that is not necessarily like a throne. It's one that she created. It's in a field of harvest that she planted. So it's like all these things that are coming from her, I was going to say her loins, but it feels like from her dedication and her hard work. Now all this abundance is coming. That's what this is. It's things coming to fruition. But she's on her throne and she's also laid back. So she wasn't like sitting rigid, like, when's it coming? When's it coming? She's like, it's coming. It's coming. I can smell it. You know, it's like that. It's very relaxed. So, Matt, get your plan. Get all your tools for you to do whatever this plan is, and do the next step, because you're fixing to start. It's fixing to go. Whatever this new journey is, and it's going to be, you're fixing to go on this new journey. Oh, Carol, you're feeling remarkable energy. I'm really trying to hold back. So, I don't know, like, I don't know. Nicola. I really do like to channel. I'm not crazy about doing it on, you know, live. You know. But hey, I'm game. You know. I would really like to do it and then have Jennifer ask questions. That's because Jennifer's very, she's very good with words. She's very articulate with her words. So I would really love for her to ask questions. All right, cool. All right. So Nicola or Nicole, sorry. Hopefully y'all just know who I'm talking about, okay? So yours is the animal guardian. Trust your instincts. And she is one of my favorite ones, because look, she's got feathers, she's got the panther, she's got a little baby deer, and deer's all about messages, and she's got the owl behind her. But this is just trusting your instincts. And you can trust your instincts whenever your mind is clear. If you don't get that gut punch of do this, you know, like if it's not that obvious of an instinct, then you need to clear yourself. You need to clear your mind, clear the clear the clutter, and listen. You'll hear your instincts. You'll hear. Yo, I am not on drugs. I promise. I'm high on life right now. So Nicola, Nikki, yours is the Knight of Wands, and Wands is jobs, employment, and security. And so the Knight is all about taking action. Okay. So here, this is like a change of residence, change of job. It is something, it's like inspired action. Okay. And then it is followed by the Sun. And you got 2 major arcana cards. And so the Sun, you know, what's the number of the Sun? It's 19. And so the Sun is all about happiness on all levels. It's success. It kind of is close to completion because it's almost at the end of the major arcana card, but it's just total accomplishment. Then you've got this lovely lady. She is not a major arcana. Lord help me, Jesus. Lord help me, baby Jesus. Okay. You got the 9 of Pentacles. So she is just like the Empress. Okay. Here's the Empress. And if you look at them, they're kind of the same. They're both kind of like laid, like, you know, lean, and they're not rigid. They're not upright. They both have something in their hands. The 9 of Pentacles, she has a bird, and then the Empress, she has like her scepter. They're both in a field. So that is nurturing, that's growing things. To me, they're kind of the same. It's like, you know where your happiness is, and you know that it is that like you're the responsible for your happiness. Don't look at it. Don't look for happiness from others, and it's all coming. So trust your instincts. Get out into nature and listen. I don't know if you're nervous about moving, or I don't know if you're nervous about doing this change, or you're nervous about if you're just about making this transition. But it's like, don't be nervous, do it. And of course, now I'm just reading cards. You know yourself better, but trust yourself if you think that's what you should do. But I'm feeling like you should move forward. You should move on. You should do whatever that is. So even if it's not like physically like your location, if that is like this big, huge thing, like make a commitment to go back to school to get your doctorate, like you should move forward that. Whatever this feels like, it feels like it's a decision that you're struggling with, but it's something that would be huge to you. It would be like a big decision. So it would either be changing residence or changing, like I said, like a job or moving towards something. And I think you should go for it. So do the cards. Joni, how is your Halloween shop going to do this year? Joni, honey, how many times have we answered this question? Where is your faith, child? What you mean to say is, what are some things that you can do? Because it's going to do good. It's going to do great. That whenever you come on here, and I'm not being mean. I'm not like, I'm not, by no means, Joni, am I being like mean about it. Okay. But it's going to do great, and it's going to do good. Okay. You need to be asking, what are some things, some directions, some ideas, Because Joni, I mean, I feel like this Halloween shop, that it's not going to be just the Halloween shop. I feel like it's going to be Have y'all ever choked when your spit then got stabbed in the eye? So, Joni, I feel like this Halloween shop, that it's going to be like leading you to partnerships and partnerships and other things. I'm not saying you're not going to continue with it, but I feel like that it's not going to be all about the Halloween shop. I don't think you need to focus so much on a Halloween shop. Like, yeah, I think you need to do that right now because that's what's fixing to happen. But I think you don't need to get stuck in that frame of mind. Okay. So yeah, the first one is the Emperor. And so the Emperor. So this is, this is authority. This is a male. It's just that very masculine type energy. You're being in command. You're making choices. You're doing what has to be done. And then you've got the Five of Wands. And so the Five of Wands, this is struggle. It's hassle. So wands are all about jobs and employment and security, and the five is all about like hassles and arguments and fighting. And then it's followed by the Queen of Cups. And so cups is your emotions, feelings, and perceptions. So Joni, whenever all of this, so if there is this situation of where it seems like there is this fighting or these arguments with this Emperor type energy, this one that is just being a knothead, that is throwing his authority around for no reason, just because, like, like Napoleon complex or little man syndrome, it's going to be like that. Like, I'm like, I own this. And it's like, dude, you don't own shit. Like, what is this? A flea market? That's the kind of energy. Like, he's trying to think he's like king of all the lands. And it's like, dude, all you do is just rent this building. Like, you're not it. That's how it feels like. I feel like there's going to be hassles and aggravation, and that's going to be okay because you are going to be this feminine aspect. You're going to be this, queen of energy, where it's like you are emotionally stable, you are intuitive, so you know how to move. You know how you are able to move through this situation. And then this person, either one says, wow, okay, I like that. Like, I don't know. It's almost like you confront him and like, it's almost like you don't even realize your own power, by no means is this anything that holds you back. Like this isn't something that like you're going to have to do. It just feels like this is a huge victory to you. That's what this feels like. It feels like it is like a little stepping block. Like there's this authority or this figure, and you may like, oh my gosh, there he is. I don't want to go that way, or I don't want to call them, or I don't want to do this. It feels like he feels like he is blocking you. Like you have to pass through him to go. And of course, like he's the grumpy old troll on the bridge. You know that? Like that storyline of like you have to go across the bridge to get to the other side. And it's like you're dreading it because you don't want to do it because the grumpy old troll that lives underneath the bridge. That's what he feels like. But it feels like he gets his kick off. He gets his, jollies, his kicks by being this grumpy old troll and knowing that he has his power. But this power ain't nothing. The power that he gets is only whenever it's given to him. So with you being this Queen of Cups, somebody who's able to control your emotions, then he ain't getting what he wants from you. And there you go. Go right across that bridge. Because he's like, well, okay. All right, Pamela Long. What do we need for Pamela Long? All right. So your angels and ancestors is the elder. And the message is move beyond ancestral patterns. I like him. He's like a little aborigine with the animals and And he just looks like, look, if you're at a campfire, you know, and he shows up, he is going to tell you a story, you know, like, and it's going to be a good story, and it's not going to be a serious story, but it's going to be like, he's a good storyteller, and all his stories have that little sneaky life lesson in it. You know, that's this guy. And it's like, dang, he just snuck a good life lesson in on me, and I wasn't even looking. Like, you know, he's going to be the life of the party. All right, Pamela Long. All right, Pamela Long. Your first one is the Knight of Cups. And again, cups is emotion, feelings, and perception. And the Knight that shows up, this is the energy of somebody romantic, it's somebody brave. So the Knight is, you know, it's like taking action. It's the doing. It's charm. It's romance. It's beauty. It's like a big message. It's something big. It's something good, you know. And then you've got the Ten of Cups. And so Ten of Cups is like, it's happy home. It's joy on the home front. Then it is followed by the World. And so the World of the Major Arcana, it's all about completion, success, about one door closing, you know, like this opportunity is completed, it's done. Like this job, good deal. Now we have this other opportunity for you. It feels like everything has come full circle. So, Pamela, so I know this guy is all about elder and ancestral patterns. And, you know, it really does. It feels like a generational curse that you broke. And of course, a long time ago, if somebody was at a generational curse, I would have thought about some kind of like person doing a curse on like on your generations, like, you know, your second child of your third child will be like blah blah blah, and I'd be like, well, I don't believe in curses, so I don't give any of that power. But now I've come to realize that there's other types of generational curses, and I feel like I honestly feel like this little man is like jumping around a campfire, like he's excited, like you broke the curse. You broke the curse. But it feels like this generational curse, it feels like an accomplishment. So it would be like you're the first one that graduated school. You're the first one that graduated college. It feels like you are the first of something. It doesn't have to be like poor sharecroppers or anything like that. And, you know, you're the first one that's got a car. It just feels like you're the first of something. I don't know. It just feels like they're just dancing around the campfire, celebrating your success, that you did this. That's how it feels. And it feels like they're going, yay, Pam did it. Pam did it. That's how it feels. It does. I just want to say congratulations on whatever you just did, because I feel like whatever that was a generational curse. And it might not be, you might not view it as a generational curse, but maybe it's something like all the women in your family haven't been able to do. So it might be something really small and insignificant to you, but to them it was like all their hopes and their desires. So it's like they're all just celebrating you. So congratulations, Pam. If it is something, please share, because if you would like to, you don't have to. Really cool. All right, Elise. I feel like Jennifer is watching my show and playing solitaire and smoking a cigarette. But she's probably not smoking. She's just probably vaping. She's vaping, playing solitaire and shaking her hand. Like, why did I do this? Why did I sign up for this? Talking about a generational curse. It ain't even my kid. Yeah. All right, Elise. And then, like, she's over here stirring, like, this pot of pasta. And then this other hand, like, she's crocheting a blanket or something. There's no telling. All right, Elise. Yours, we'll just go with it, is the Five of Swords. And so 5 is all about change. Like, you get to decide which way you're going to go, like which team you want to be on. What do you want to do? So swords is your thought, your mind, your intellect. And so here, the 5 is all about, it's like winning, but you're winning by playing dirty. So do you want to win by playing dirty, or do you want to win because you did it? So I threw, like, this card popped out, but then I pulled this one. And so look, they're both kind of swords. So it's like you're going to win either way. So Elise, you can either choose how you win. You can either play dirty and win, or you can be the shield maiden, make plans and focus and win out of, like, your determination. Like, it's your willpower. It's you that won, you know. And then we've got the Empress energy. And we got the 4 of Cups. So again, major arcana of the Empress, this is like that feminine power. It's abundance, it's fertility, it's creativity, it's all these ideas. And the 4 of Cups, it's like, so here this guy, he's sitting underneath the tree, you know, waiting on his enlightenment, or he's waiting on all these things that he wants. And so here I think it applies that they're coming to you. You just don't see it yet. So everything, Elise, that you have been fighting for, they're here. They're here. And it's not that you just don't see them yet, but once you make your plan and focus, and you don't, like, go around the wrong way to do it, you're going to see them. Okay. You're still going to get to where you need to go, but you're going to get what you really, really need if you make the plans and focus and you do it. If you play dirty and, like, you do that spiritual bypassing, yeah, you're still going to get to the end, but you're not going to get the good stuff. So it's like you don't get the real milk that's creamy. You get the powdered milk that has nothing but water. You still get milk, but do you want, well, or do you want, oh my God, this is so good. But you got to make plans and focus. All righty. Mika. Mika. Didn't I already do Mika? We'll just see. We'll just go with it. All right. What does Mika need to know? Mika. All right. Mika, shit or get off the pot. I gotta love it. Do something. Quit playing. I feel like you're buying. I already said that, didn't I? Because, you know, sometimes I'll say, okay, you know, like they'll tell me a number to count, and it went from 3 to 7 to 17. I'm like, I'm not counting 17 cards. So again, Mika, and I'm pretty sure I'd already did it. Yeah, you buying time, like just like, okay. We're gonna do it. All right, Mika. Shit or get off the pot. Quit buying time. Do something. Let's just see. I know it's completely fine. I just want to be, I was like, this just sounds familiar. All righty. Ooh, you got a bunch of pointy things coming towards you, girl. Okay. So, the first one, is the Eight of Wands. So, okay. So Mika, if you don't make a decision, things are going to get uncomfortable for you. Okay, and I don't know what that uncomfortable is, but I think that they're gonna you're gonna be pinned down okay, well just I think if you don't do something, it's gonna be uncomfortable. Okay, so the first one is the Eight of Wands, and the eight is all about things moving quickly, things um, things moving quickly. Then is all about the Hierophant. And so the Hierophant is a five, so that means it's change. But the Hierophant is like living by your own rules, making your own decisions. You don't need social approval. So you are the only one that can decide what's going to happen. So you either need to make this decision and let it be beneficial to you, or the decision is going to be made. And again, just like what I was talking about, you're either going to get watered down powdered milk, or you're going to have some good creamy, almost like real butter in your milk. And hopefully you are not vegetarians and grossed out. That's just an analogy. But it just feels like you're either going to get a watered down version that is very painful and hard to stomach, or you're going to get some really good stuff. And the decision is yours, because the second one, the third card is the Ten of Swords. And swords is your thought, it's your mind, your intellect. This is your thoughts. It's that mental strife. And so the 10 is all about being overwhelmed, pinned down. So you either make a decision, or it's going to be made for you, and it's going to be uncomfortable. Still going to be tolerable, but it's not going to be good. Either water down work. I don't even know anymore. Hi, John. Welcome, John. So I really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me tonight, doing all this, because when it, like how I'm talking, like I stumble all over my words. It's crazy energy, and this is where it is like, I don't want to say it's unrefined. All right, John, will you see financial rewards for all the effort that you've been putting into? John, will you see financial rewards from the effort that you've been putting in? Okay, so John, I got a yes, no. I got a yes, no. So you are going to see financial rewards, but is that going to be cold hard cash? I don't think it's going to be all the cold hard cash that you think. I think it's going to be something that is on paper. And it almost has the feeling of like a promise note, but it's legal, like it's just as good. It's almost like a stock or a bond. So that's what it feels like, John. I'm still going to pull cards, but that's what it feels like. It feels like you're going to get the bulk of it financially, and the second half is going to be like layered or tiered, and it's going to be different amounts. So I don't know if these are the same amounts or if they change, or I don't know if these are amounts or percentages of something. It just feels like tiered or layered or percentages, like, you're still going to be happy. Like, I think you're going to be happy in the end, but I think you do have your mind set. No, it's more than recognition. It's more than recognition. It's just like, you're going to get something. I want to say it's like percentages or bonuses. It's going to be a percentage or a bonus of something. I also got the idea of okay, I don't know what you're doing, but it almost feels like if you are helping build a building and they can't pay you for everything. And so they're like, hey, what if we gave you ownership, like, 10% ownership of one of the rental apartments in there? So that's what it feels like. It feels like you are going to get ownership of a percentage. If that's what it feels like. And but I don't want to say the word ownership, but it feels like you are going to be something on paper that is like a percent, but it's tiered. So I don't know if the tiered means like over time you're going to get way more than what you thought, but it's going to be like in sections. It's going to be tiered. I don't know. Anything's possible, right? Ask Joni. Anything is possible. All right, Chastity. There's those two C words I was talking about. Chastity and Carol. Those are the two C words I was talking about. All right, Chastity. This is for you. Chastity, Chastity, Chastity. Ooh, Chastity. Chastity used to see these cards. All right. So, what is it? No, I'm not going to do that one. All right, Chastity. Your angel and ancestor card is the wise one. All right. Grow within your current situation. Because Chastity, you're going to have some change. You got this lovely opportunity of the death card. And we know that death is all about a complete change, the shedding of the new, making way, the shedding of the old, making way for the new to come in, right? Yay. Then it is followed by this really cool guy, the Magician. And so the Magician is another major arcana card, and it's all about creating your own reality. Then it is followed by Two of Pentacles. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles, of course, he's balancing and he's juggling. But whenever I see him, like, I automatically think of duality, and so like whenever I think of duality, I think of like possibilities, like it's this dual thing. And again, whenever I was talking about, I've really been into alternate realities, different realities, parallel realities. Whatever decision that you make, it's like, I don't know how it goes or where it goes, but it's like that. There's still all these possibilities. So Chastity, I don't know if you're dealing with this huge conflict right now, or you're dealing with this huge thing that's kind of like just like hit you like a bull. I don't think that this is anything coming towards you, so don't freak out like that. I think this is something that's already in your lap, like it's this huge thing. And I think that this is an opportunity for you to see how powerful you are. I think I already said that once tonight too. Like, you have this opportunity to create what you want out of this situation. And so it's like you can either sit back and you can think, okay, you can either go this way or you can either go that way. So what do I want to do? So you need to look towards the wise one, go within your current situation. But yeah, you are the Magician. And it's like, the Magician, he's got all the tools that he needs, right? And look, he's got all the tools. They're all on the table. The cups, the pentacles, the swords, and the wands, right? And which one is he grabbing? He's not grabbing any of them. Why? Because he doesn't need them, because he is the tool. Everything that he needs is within. Okay? Everything that you have is within. And again, the same thing. Everything that is within, everything that he, everything that he's trying to juggle is still within like the confounds of that, whatever that is, roller coaster thing. It's all within there. So, chastity, everything that you need is within. All right, Carol. Carol. What does Carol need to know? Y'all, I really appreciate y'all showing me love and support earlier. Thank you, Jennifer, for popping in. Yeah. So I get to go do all this fun stuff, and I'm probably going to be up late tonight because I feel like hyper and excited, and that's the energy. So, Carol, I'm glad that I'm ending it with you as the reading, because you have really good energy. Everybody's got good energy. Ooh, that's your card right here. Ooh, Carol, look, Medicine Mother. Medicine Mother. I'm trying to see where I can read it. Honor your inner knowing, Medicine Mother. Look at her, I love the beads. I love the feathers. She has like a sunflower, like little petals above her head, which is so cool because it's like, I imagine like this is the sun and it all radiates, and the sunflower looks like a lotus anyway, if you think about it. Honor your inner knowing. Yes. And that's hard when you don't trust it, right? It's hard to honor it if you don't trust it. I'm not saying you don't trust yours. I'm just saying, we should everybody should honor it. And one way is by trusting it. Ooh. I wish I wanted to say what I had. So I keep hearing 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. And we got these 2 7s. Honor it, right? Honor it. Okay. So the Queen of Wands, right? So the wands are jobs, employment, security, but it's fire, it's passion, right? It's fire, it's passion. So the Queen, it's hardworking. She's ambitious. To me, she is that witch energy. And so that witch energy to me is like alchemy. You're able to change this from this, but it's the very physical aspect of that. It's like we can say, oh yeah, we need to change our reality by thinking this. This is like, to me, this is like physical. You need to do this, to do this, to do this, to change it. So that's how that feels. It's very earthy, but it's like I think of like elements, But yeah, it's those lower chakras, which it's the roots. I know it's the roots, but it's the sacral, the solar plexus, and the root. But I just got the words root, and I just heard the word roots, and so I was thinking roots, like roots, like going into the ground, roots, roots. Okay, and so here you have these 2 guys, and so one of them is the 7 of Swords. And so the 7 of Swords is like being stolen from, like ripped off. And here the 7 of Wands is like competition, but with an advantage. And so the 7 of Wands is this guy right here. And so he's elevated. And so, whenever he's fighting or defending, he's up higher. He has a different advantage point. And then, the other guy, the 7 of Swords, he is just like, it's like, again, it feels like the easy way out. It feels like you can either take the high road or the low road, or you can take the easy way out, or you can take the hard, the hard way, and I just want to keep saying like spiritual bypassing, and And I say that because everybody's like, oh, love and light, love and light. Nobody wants to talk about shadows and doing the hard work because it's just easy, like to buy selenite and go love and light, like, oh, I don't, I'm all light. I don't want darkness, but the darkness is there. If you don't have darkness, you don't have light. So, but the darkness is who we are. Darkness is our emotions. It's that shadow side is who we are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's supposed to integrate. So it's like you either can deal with that and recognize it, honor it, right? You can honor it, or you can eat it down, you can drink it down, you can suppress it, and it only gets bigger. If you feed it, it gets bigger. So, Carol, I feel like this is a secret, and I feel like it's something that you're dealing with. I don't know if it's your secret. Doesn't matter whose secret it is, but I feel you are a part of this secret, and you are helping. Perhaps I don't think you realize that you're helping this person with one of their deepest dark secrets. So as long as it's nothing, yeah, that would make sense then. Really? So for psychedelics, okay, so that's like, to me, that would be like root medicine. That's roots. That would be like root medicine, which I know it's not all, I know it's some herbals and stuff, but it just feels like very, it's very, I know it's plant medicine, but it's like roots. So yeah, there you go, Carol. Yeah. And that is that's a little darkness and secrets and all that stuff. So you got it. You got it. It's that courage. It's that courage for you and for them, There you go, everybody. I'm done. Thank y'all. That was exciting. I feel like I got to rush